Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and finding your banking app frozen on a single, terrifying message. Service unavailable. ATMs are offline, debit cards stop working, and your paycheck, your lifeline, is locked inside a system you can't access. Most of us assume banks are permanent, stable, almost untouchable institutions. But what if that belief is an illusion? What if the global banking system could stop instantly, not gradually? Today, we're uncovering the unsettling truth of what would unfold if banks shut down tomorrow, and why the first 24 hours would shape the outcome of the next 24 days. To understand this scenario, we need to zoom out. Banks are not just vaults holding money, they are part of an evolving financial organism shaped across centuries. From the goldsmith bankers of 17th century London, to J.P. Morgan's intervention in the 1907 panic, to the creation of the Federal Reserve, every milestone was built to address a recurring crisis. Trust evaporates faster than money can circulate. And every major financial collapse, the Great Depression, the 2008 meltdown, the 2023 regional bank failures followed the same pattern. Liquidity dries up, panic spreads, and the system locks. That pattern will reappear in our scenario, and much faster than you think. The collapse begins quietly. A major bank faces a sudden liquidity crisis, maybe triggered by a cyberattack, a bond market shock, or a massive corporate default. The cause matters less than the chain reaction that follows. Banks are deeply interconnected through loans, settlements, and derivatives. When one bank freezes, others struggle to process transactions. Within minutes, payment systems slow. Within hours, the national clearinghouse jams. Regulators attempt to calm the public by announcing a temporary 24-hour shutdown, but the word temporary only fuels fear. By the next morning, people discover they can't access their deposits. Businesses can't pay suppliers. Grocery stores can't restock shelves. Modern economies run on thin liquidity margins, and without banks, the reaction is immediate and devastating. Gas stations go cash only, hospitals delay billing. Online shopping grinds to a halt, and even major corporations relying on daily credit lines freeze operations. The crisis doesn't explode dramatically. Instead, it spreads quietly, invisibly, and relentlessly. By day 3, panic moves faster than government statements. Crowds gather outside ATMs, still displaying out of service. Social media fills with rumors. Countries with fragile systems impose capital controls. Stock markets react violently, pausing trading repeatedly as volatility surges. Even government bonds, normally considered safe, become unstable because without banks, the very method of pricing assets breaks down. International trade halts because importers and exporters can't settle payments. Nations begin hoarding essential goods. In less than a week, the world gets its first real taste of economic paralysis. Governments scramble to respond with emergency liquidity, bank nationalizations, digital IOUs, and even rationing, but the initial fixes fail. The core problem is not money, it's trust. People are scared to deposit funds into a system that just failed. Businesses no longer feel confident operating on promises. Regulators struggle to reassure the public as confidence erodes by the hour. The painful truth becomes impossible to ignore. We always thought banks needed us, but the crisis shows how completely we depend on them. And the scariest part? We've already seen smaller versions of this story. In 2015, Greece limited ATM withdrawals to €60 a day. In 2016, India's cash recall caused weeks of chaos. In 2023, U.S. banks collapsed within days due to digital bank runs spreading faster than regulators could react. And today, the vulnerabilities are even worse. Over 60% of transactions in developed countries are digital. Banks hold only a fraction of deposits in physical cash. Nearly 90% of global trade depends on banking coordination. The pattern is unmistakable. Slow distrust combined with fast technology creates instant crisis. And the same conditions that fueled past collapses exist right now. So what can we learn from this hypothetical scenario? First, our financial system is interconnected far beyond what most people imagine. One bank's failure is never isolated, it's a fuse running across the entire economy. Second, digital convenience is a double-edged sword. It makes transactions instantaneous, but it also makes panic instantaneous. Third, resilience matters more than wealth. Emergency savings, diversification, and basic financial literacy become the real advantage during a systemic freeze. If banks shut down tomorrow, the crisis wouldn't just be about money. It would reveal how every part of modern life, transportation, medicine, food, communication, is tied to an invisible financial architecture we rarely think about. And maybe the real question isn't what would happen if the banking system shuts down, but what we're doing today to make sure it never does. If this breakdown opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe for deeper insights, and share this video with someone who still believes the financial system is unbreakable. They might need this more than they realize.